One of the biggest lessons that each man learns, if a man is about that learning journey, is that every single woman is a locksmith. Every single woman is a locksmith. What's good? What's going on, my skin post? Welcome to the channel. Let's get into it. What am I talking about? Men, we are visual creatures. If a woman has the right shape, a cute face, a nice smile, our investigation does not dive past all of that, especially if she has a lot going on for her. Her hair looks good, she got a nice smile, she got a nice shape, nice big ass. We are invested very quickly. We're invested very quickly. And that's the difference between men and women. But women, they're more like a locksmith. When they come to you, you're like a door. Okay, they have to try and figure out the combination. They have a whole bunch of keys, a whole set of tools. So the older she is, she's got more tools because she's dealt with a lot of men. The younger she is, she's a bit more naive to what the door is about. What's the door? What's the handle? When she's older, she has a big bag of keys, and these days she'll have even technological items. So her objective is to get to where she can get, what's the point of a locksmith? To get access to whether it's a car or a house. That's the point of the locksmith, right? So in this case, the woman wants to figure out what works for you so she can tailor herself to you. This is not about let me go back to locksmith analogy. This is not about locksmith once he gets into the house and changing into the mode of the house. He's a locksmith. That's his job. He gets into the house, gives you access. That's it. But if he wants to steal things, that's what he's gonna do because the locksmith has got access. So unfortunately for most men, we're beauty oriented, and men's standards are very basic because beyond beauty, if there's submission, there's trust. But a lot of women will project trust. They project. A lot of women lead with innocency. I'm just single here. I'm just a girl here. Like boys me. Usually it's a sad story or some type of alone and nobody really is checking for me. So men are vulnerable to that, and plus the beauty. Combine those two, women usually succeed. So now she's operating as a locksmith into your life. So she's trying to figure out what are your vulnerabilities, what do you like, and she'll play to that. That's why I do believe a lot of men who got married or in deep relationship where they had to exit and the pain was far too great, and the woman would seem to be so cold when she exited. She had spent time figuring out which key works on this door, and once she had access, then she reintroduced herself to you without your knowledge. In the beginning, she had to present herself as naive, innocent, cute, bubbly, warm, right? But maybe she had come with a lot of trauma, a lot of hurts, and because she maybe she had no pair bonding capabilities because she had been around a lot of guys, or maybe her first love broke her heart. So now she saw some goodness in you, and she didn't want to lose you. So she presented all those things that work very well because women are basic. And then when she reached the door, and then she started to do her locksmith work. The locksmith work is basically trying which key works. She may try like, hey, can you just help me out with this? And you're like, nah, I don't do that. She's like, okay, this key doesn't work. Hey, by the way, I was gonna catch up with you this weekend. Can we schedule it? You're like, yeah, sure. All that key works. I can, or she could push your hat off your head and see if that's okay. You're like, oh, yeah, we don't play that. So she figure out. Eventually, she collects the data. She writes out which key worked, which one was partially correct, which one was not correct. And eventually, when she figures you out, then she schedules her life around you. Meaning, okay, let's say if she had you on the roster, she knows how you function. And all she has to do is feed you what you need. A lot of women, because there's a lot of there's there's very little sincerity in a lot of women. Why? Because there's a buffet, a plethora of men out there. So most women are not satisfied with one man. Why? Because oftentimes, if you meet a man who's 20 years old, he doesn't have any resources, but maybe his D game is amazing. So she doesn't want to get rid of him. Okay, he's 20. Now, then she meets a man who's older. She doesn't like him very much, but his money is right. Okay, he's the type of guy who will be like, yeah, I'll get you a car. You like that purse? I got it. You will go on this trip. So she likes that. So because there's a plethora of options, She just, her work is to present the charm, figure you out by trying different keys, and then after that, just just feed you, like a baby. A baby wakes up, you cry, the mama breastfeed the baby, right? Because she knows the baby needs milk. So she figures you out, or the baby needs a diaper change, or the baby is tired. So she figures you out so that she can cater to you the way you work, but not in sincerity, but more like a combination, a lock. So, unfortunately, a lot of women function as locksmiths, and a lot of men are basics. It's when men have been through some type of traumatic experience, maybe one woman did something wrong or a divorce, and then that's when they start to be like, okay, we're all women of this and all this and that, and or when she left me, she was cold. Maybe she was never in it in the first place. She just wanted to figure it out. So this is where men are waking up. It's important, but the biggest important thing is y'all gotta pray, man. Y'all gotta pray to the Most High. I believe in the Most High that we don't, you don't keep encountering the same things, because sometimes it's not our own doing. You just distracted. You're talking to her. You want to believe, and meanwhile she's working on your door. She's working your door. She figures you out, and then you give into it. So sometimes it's good to be alone as a man, just to reflect and process what happened wrong, or why did you go for that, and allow for these things to happen. All right, this is not a B C D type of thing, or solution of 1 2 3. It takes a lot more processing, and sometimes we go through few heartbreaks for us to figure it out. Uh, Go ahead, let's subscribe and share, get the word out. Let's get this word out. Let's grow this channel. Peace, love, and blessings.